Commissioner Holness.
Hopefully this is easier.
I don't think so.
All we're asking for in this is for us to look at internally, and I spoke to Deputy County Attorney Shapiro on this item.
Excuse me, Deputy County Administrator.
I'm sorry.
Okay. It's been a long day. Go ahead.
I spoke with Deputy County Administrator, or could probably say at this point in time, County Administrator Designee on this item, and she's told me she's got some data set and they're working towards this. What I'm asking for as far as just to take a look at what we're doing to ensure that we have advancement opportunity and income parity for women and for minorities. And that's looking inside. We're not going out to hire anybody. It's looking at what we already have and what we can do inside.
Okay, thank you. I have a couple of questions for the county attorney. County attorney, I'm always nervous when we are doing a study of this nature in the event that it finds that there have been, first of all, under this motion, would that be staff doing this? Or would that be, it says a proposal to conduct a study? So I don't see that as being done by staff.
This would be done internally based on the conversation that I've had with our county administrator designee. This is not, we're not looking to go outside to hire someone to come in.
And
Yeah,
And
county
it would
attorney?
be, yeah.
yeah, and Mayor, in terms of your concern, I think that could be addressed as part of our discussions with county administration as it develops a proposal, which could be internal,
Okay.
to look into this issue.
And second question, this is my bigger concern. In the event that there is a finding that there has been in the past a problem, are we preparing a document to set ourselves up to be sued?
We will discuss that with staff, and that's a legitimate concern. But it's, it's something that people periodically do to look inward to make sure that things are equitable. And we can discuss that with you further. But
Okay.
there are potential risks that you create by doing it, yes.
Okay, I am quite concerned that we're doing something that will just let ourselves be sued. Third question is, if we find, my understanding is, Ms. Shapiro, what percentage of our staff is union?
It's about 86 or 87% of all of our entire
Okay.
staff.
Among that 87% that are union members, aren't the pay scale normally set by contract based on seniority?
Yes.
So wouldn't, if you have a lot of younger and minorities added in the last 10 years or 15 years, that they would be lower paid than people that have been there 25 or 30 years?
Yes, and there are other complications when you're dealing with covered employees. So, but
Okay.
yes, everything you say is accurate.
Okay, on the other 13%, Ms. Henry, have you been making sure that on the people that you hire, are you discriminating against African Americans or women?
Yes.
That's, okay. All right. That was a rhetorical question. Upon advice of counsel, do not answer. All right. I'm done with my questions. Is there any debate? Commissioner Bogan.
During my agenda review, again, Monica, I asked you about this, and you told me that we're already doing this. Would you confirm that, please?
Yeah, so as I shared with you and all the rest of the commissioners during our briefings, I discussed a robust analysis that our staff has already embarked on and has been undergoing for almost a year now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I just wanted to confirm that we've already been doing this. Thank you.
Okay. Is there any additional debate? Any debate? All right, I will close in the penultimate debate, and of course, the sponsor of the motion will close. I'm concerned although I think we're already doing this, first of all, on our non-union employees, we have a black woman county administrator and our county administrator designate is a Hispanic woman. Other than the union employees who are governed by union contract, I'm fairly certain that there has not been the discrimination on race or gender by our two top hiring officials. And I am most concerned about passing something that, if it does find anything, even among our union employees, will just get us sued. Commissioner Holness, you're recognized to close, sir.
So, I hear you, Mayor. So because of fear, we don't do what's right. We don't look because we're fearful of what we may find. Is that how we fix things? I'm not saying that a county administrator or county administrator designee would discriminate at all. But I can tell you, as I sit here, that since I've been here, employees have come to me with this issue. Documented issues. And I mentioned previously, one such employee I told to leave the company. It wasn't because of what Ms. Sapir or a county administrator did. There are other layers of our government that reports up to them that it's impossible for them to see everything that goes on within this almost 6,000 people administration. And unless you look, unless you inspect, you can't really fully determine what's going on. Now, I know they're great people. County administrators is a fantastic person. County administrator designee Sapiro is a great administrator. I'm not taking anything at all from them. But I can tell you clearly of two particular incidents, and there have been many more than two. One of our engineers came with an issue. I met with him, talked it over, did some other stuff, and at the end of that conversation, I told him to leave. And he left, and he got a job paying him more, then got another job that put him in charge of a city. He's about to retire. And a white female came after she left. She didn't understand this, folks. When things like this happen, people don't talk about it. They don't come out because they're fearful of losing their livelihood. Very few people will. All I'm saying is, let's look at our processes. Let's look throughout our organization. And I'm not trying to bring in a lawsuit against us. But if we are so afraid of really examining where we are, and we saw the study on women recently, that woman makes 72 cents to the dollar of a man for the same job. There's an issue. You can hide from it, you can run from it, you can pretend it doesn't exist, but it's there. And as a nation, we're better off fixing it than hiding from it. City financial study that I often talk about showed that we lost 16 trillion in gross domestic product, in GDP, over 20 years because we didn't deal with these inequities. We must deal with it as a nation to be stronger and to create greater prosperity for all our people. We cannot duck from it. So all I'm asking is that we complete what we're doing, and Ms. Sapira talked to me, and we come back and say, here's what we find, here's where we are. And the county attorney and the county administrative staff can work to ensure that we do everything we can to insulate ourselves from being sued. And that we don't bring that on ourselves, but we cannot pretend that things are perfect and everything's all right. It's not.
Thank you. Commissioner Holness, having closed on agenda item 84. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed? Nay? No. Show that, Senator Rich, I didn't see how you voted. No, okay, show that defeated by a vote of 8-1. Agenda item 85. Commissioner Holness,